George was 20 years old and still living on a farm with his dad. One day, George said to his father, "You know that brothel down the road from here?" "Yes." "Well," said George, "I think I would like to lose my virginity there. The prostitutes at that place take sex very seriously," said George's dad. "They won't have sex with someone as inexperienced as you. Does that mean I'll have to lose my virginity somewhere else?" George's clever father got an idea. "You can practice having sex using the trees in the woods behind our farm. A lot of these trees have holes in them. Those holes are a perfect size for you to have sex with them." George thought this was a very clever idea. So, every day from then on, George went to the woods behind the farm, and every day he had sex with a hole in a tree. After doing this for a few months, George decided that it was time for him to visit the brothel. He went to the brothel and said to the madam, "I'd like to have sex with one of your prostitutes." "How often have you had sex?" asked the madam. "Oh, I've had sex every day for the past few months." Delighted to hear this, the madam called one of the prostitutes downstairs. The most gorgeous woman George had ever seen came downstairs, collected George, and took him to her room upstairs. The madam sat at her desk and twiddled her thumbs, but the silence was quickly broken by a loud scream coming from upstairs. The madam rushed upstairs and saw the prostitute rolling around on the floor in agony. The prostitute pointed to George and said, "He kicked me in the groin! He kicked me in the groin!" "You monster!" the madam said to George. "I give you one of my finest ladies, and all you can do is kick her in the groin? How could you do such a nasty thing?" "I didn't mean her any harm," replied George. "I was just checking for bees."